Eastern-inspired trends are showing up everywhere at the moment, from food, fashion, and to decor. And we have interior designer and decorator Stephen Graham in studio with us to talk to us about how to get your home and give it that Eastern-inspired flair. So, Stephen, right now we're looking at, a standard lounge, if you will. And how do you bring in those elements that give your home an Eastern flair?
Well, what I find in South Africa, we do like to borrow from different cultures. We aren't Asian. We have many cultures in our own country, but what I find with taking a normal space and trying to incorporate something else, you still got to remain true to yourself and to your home and the way we live as well. As South Africans, we tend to sprawl a lot. So we lie on the couch, we're not too far from the remote control.
That's what Saturdays are for, right?
Exactly. So what I find with the Asian community is that they're very rigid, they're quite business-like, they're very polite. So I haven't put a sofa here for them to sprawl all over. I've given them 2 chairs to sit, have a cup of tea. You'll see I've brought in the king and queen. They're very balanced people, so you'll see you've got 2 of everything. Everything is balanced.
Okay.
But what I've done as well is I have an aversion to white walls unless the decor, lends itself to that. So I've actually warmed up the wall. With a chocolate, which for me is actually a neutral as well. We could choose many colors to put here, but let's dress the room and then I'll show you how we can do it with pops of color.
So these ones, as you can see, are inspired by the terracotta armies of the ancient dynasties.
There we go. So we're still bringing in some of them. And as well, if you look in the sofa, there's kind of a 3D artwork that's going on here, so it actually lifts off the sofa. They are slightly dark, although they have the same hues inside the fabric. But because of the chocolate, I've actually pulled it straight into the cushion as well.
Right, I can see that. All right.
So that's a neutral tone. Let's bring in some brighter colours.
Let's do that. So what would you call this colour? Is it a lemon?
It's lemon, it's chartreuse, it's green, it's red for people who can't see colour at all.
Are we doing the dress thing again? What colour is it?
What colour is the dress?
There we go. Okay. So you can afford to be adventurous with your pops of colour.
Absolutely, and you don't have to have exactly the same size all over the place. Same colour, different shape, just creates a bit of dimension and interest.
And then, of course, the main attraction, I guess, would be that central point of the coffee table.
Yes. I like to layer a coffee table, personally. I still like to have space for a cup of tea or cup of coffee or whiskey.
Not in the morning. Not in the morning.
Okay, not that. I forget we're morning, aren't we? Right, so let's dress the table, give it a bit of interest, and layer it with all different types of things.
So maybe starting off with a little plant life, if you like.
Always softens the room, always brightens up a space to bring in a plant. Obviously, the Oriental versions is going to lend to your Asian-inspired room. This isn't grandma, it's just a very pretty urn.
All right, and perhaps maybe even bringing in some African-inspired elements.
Because we live here, this is who we are. But now, what I've done in this room here is I've gone for more of a contemporary version of the Asian-inspired Eastern themes. So you'll see we've got Chairman Mao, but he's white, he's ceramic, he's clean, he's contemporary.
Lovely.
But bringing in with a little bit of...
Now this is a very interesting piece, look at that.
These are usually meant to be at the front of a door with a coin in the mouth, and they're meant to bring you good money.
Oh, right, okay. Well, we do live in tough economic times, so why not? And then this, what's interesting about this is the fact that it's not so much Chinese as it is Indian-inspired, but still Asian, right?
It's still Asian, and it's still quirky. I love it because of the colour. It's interesting. You can hide Lord knows what you need in your remote, cigarettes, everything else. But I just thought it was cute and quirky, and it's always, one always needs a little bit of a surface for another drink, or if you've got guests coming over, there's seats everywhere.
There we go. I think that we've just given new life to this entire room. Fantastic. So let's move on over to the bedroom, where you've already started with a couple of elements. And this is where you sleep, you want to relax. And how do you give this space an Eastern flair?
The bedroom is always my most favourite room to do, because you are in here for at least 8 hours. You need to wake up here, feel rejuvenated, feel warm and ready to face the day. I've carried the chocolate wall through because in a home you need a theme. So I've carried it through. It also warms up the interiors as well. As I say, we could have chosen a red, we could have chosen the yellow or gone for green, which isn't my favourite colour. I won't get bored with this. And it enriches everything. It actually brings them all forward. But the bed is a bit sparse for me.
Okay.
So
how do you jazz it up then?
Let's make it even more rich and dress it up some more. So take these off for a sec.
Okie dokie. And then, oh, look at that.
Let's put a gold throw over this bed.
That just screams luxurious. Okay.
And now you can tell your mum you did make your bed this morning.
All right, lovely. Now imagine if you could actually read Chinese or Mandarin. This could make for some pretty good reading just before bed.
If you could just tell me where to start reading.
There we go.
From which side of the bed. Okay, you can have that one.
Okie dokie. Where do you place these? Up high or down low?
I don't really want to hide too much of their faces, so we dress it slowly down, put back our king and queen.
All right.
So you know exactly which side of the bed you sleep on.
That's actually a very good way of doing it. I can see that. Wonderful.
And there you go. As you can see, you've taken away that stark whiteness, and now we've got more of an authentic Asian feel in here, where in the lounge we had more of a contemporary feel. So you'll see on the shelf we have a bronze chairman Mao, but in the lounge we had a ceramic white contemporary one. And you see, we also have the gold frog, where we had a red frog in the other room.
There we go.
It's just bringing in certain aspects that will, you know, warm up your interior.
Oh, absolutely brilliant ideas. Thank you very much for sharing those with us, and hopefully those have inspired your inner decor creativity at home to give your home an Eastern flair.